If your morning feels like chaos, your whole day suffers. But when your space is set up right, a calm morning can become your secret weapon for success. And that's exactly what we're talking about today: how to design your space for a morning routine that sticks. In this video, I'm showing you how to make your space support your morning routine so it's not a daily battle, but something you actually enjoy. Here's what you'll learn: what a good, sustainable morning routine looks like, how your home might be making mornings harder than they need to be, and common mistakes to avoid when you're setting up your space. Plus, what to do instead. If your mornings are off to a rocky start more often than not, this might be the shift you didn't even know you needed. So what does a good morning routine actually look like? Here's the secret. It's not about waking up at 5 a.m., drinking a green smoothie, journaling for 30 minutes, and working out before the sun comes up. A sustainable routine is one that fits your life, and one you can stick to even on your busiest days. It might be as simple as drinking a glass of water as soon as you get up, taking 2 minutes to stretch or breathe, and setting your intention for the day. That's it. It's not about how long your routine is, it's about how repeatable it is. Your routine should help you feel grounded, not rushed. It should create calm, not pressure. And here's the most important part: a good morning routine doesn't rely on motivation or willpower. It's built into your environment, so it runs on autopilot even when you're tired or stressed. Because success doesn't come from a perfect morning once in a while. It comes from small, consistent actions that you actually do. Now let's talk about how your home might be making your morning harder than it needs to be. Is it just me, or does staying in a hotel room make it easier to get ready? You wake up, everything's tidy, your stuff is within reach, and your brain isn't already overloaded. You don't have to hunt for your clothes or clear a spot on the counter. It all just flows. That's not just vacation magic. That's an environment working for you. And with a few small changes, your everyday space can give you that same kind of ease, especially when it comes to your morning routine. Let's break this down. First, a great morning actually starts the night before. Lay out your clothes, prep your breakfast or coffee, clear your surfaces. Anything that reduces friction for tomorrow morning is a win tonight. Second, clean off your nightstand. Seriously, cut the visual noise, keep it minimal and calming, remove the clutter, and leave just a few purposeful things: a journal, a book, a glass of water. These things can cue certain behaviors when you wake up and see them first thing in the morning, but you can't have effective cues in a cluttered space. Third, think of your bathroom vanity as a habit cue hub. Only leave out what supports the habits you're trying to keep. Yes to skincare, floss, and vitamins, and no to random clutter and half-empty products. Keep those cues clear and intentional. Things that you don't necessarily need another push to remember to use, like makeup and hair products, try keeping them in a bin under the sink. That way it's still convenient to pull the whole bin out and use what you need as you're getting ready without letting it take up any of the valuable visible real estate on your counters or shelves. Fourth, identify and remove friction. If you want your habits to stick, you've got to make them easy to do, like ridiculously easy. One of the biggest reasons we fall off track is because there's just too much friction in the way. What's friction? It's anything that makes it harder to follow through. It could be physical, like a cluttered space. It could be mental, like too many decisions, or emotional, like dreading a task because it feels overwhelming. So here's your job. Look at the path to your habit. Where are the roadblocks? Let's say your goal is to do yoga in the morning, but your workout clothes are buried in your drawer, your yoga mat is in the back of the closet, and you have to choose from a million different YouTube videos. That's friction. Instead, you want your habit to be as smooth as possible. Lay your clothes out the night before, keep your mat where you can see it, and choose one go-to yoga video ahead of time. Now there's nothing to stop you. No thinking, no searching, no decision fatigue. The easier it is to start, the more likely you are to actually do it. So audit your space, your routines, and your tools. Ask yourself, how can I remove just one step that's making this harder than it needs to be? Small tweaks can equal big results. Now let's talk about what not to do, because sometimes we're trying to build better morning routines, but the way our space is set up is actually making it harder. Here are some common mistakes to watch out for. Mistake number 1, leaving too many distractions in plain sight. If your phone is the first thing you see on your nightstand, guess what you're going to reach for? Not your journal, not your water bottle, your phone. Try charging it across the room or in another room entirely. Mistake number 2, expecting motivation to carry you. If your routine requires a lot of effort to get started, like digging through laundry for workout clothes or figuring out what to eat, it's too much friction first thing in the morning. Set up your environment so the next step is obvious and easy. Mistake number 3, keeping everything tucked away neatly but out of reach. If your yoga mat is hidden in a closet or your vitamins are in a drawer you never open, you'll forget. Out of sight, out of mind. You want visible cues that nudge you towards your habits. Mistake number 4, trying to do too much too soon. Don't create a morning routine that feels like a checklist of chores. Pick 1 to 3 meaningful habits maximum and make sure your space supports just those. A good morning routine starts with a good setup. Make it simple, make it visible, and make it friction-free. Now that you know how to design your space to support a smoother, calmer morning, the next step is keeping your space that way. And the best time to do that? Sunday. That's when I take 30 minutes to reset my environment so everything's ready for the week ahead. Outfits, clutter, even my headspace. So if you want to keep your mornings running smoothly, click over to my next video, How I Stay Organized All Week with this simple Sunday reset. I'll show you exactly how to make your space and your week feel way more manageable.